Are you feeling it? Are you noticing it? A big change is coming. And it's going to come in a surprise and it's going to. What am I talking about? Hello, welcome back to Message from Your Guides. And my name is Karen Kartika, transformational coach, holistic healer, and trying to be comedian, but clearly I'm not that good about it. Anyway, this week, well, first of all, let me ask you how you feel. What shows up in your life recently? What's happening? What situation need your attention? How do you feel? There might be a lot of emotional stuff coming up the last few days. Maybe even your own inner emotional turmoils. The fight between the mind, the head, with the heart. The head wants this, and the heart say no, or the heart wants something, and the head say no. Well, I was gonna say welcome to my world, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm also noticing this in other people, and that's okay. It's just part of life. And the fun part is this week, there are a lot more gonna be revealed to us collectively and personally. And it might come in a way that is kind of surprising, Uranus style, and will ask you to stretch and grow Jupiter style. What and how this is going to happen in your life or in the world in general, we're about to see. And I wish I can say, relax, chill, have your popcorn ready. But this one, you want to participate because this is something, especially if you've been a seeker for a while, you've been feeling like you're in a crossroads in your life. You want to be proactive this week and really understand who you are, what matters for you, what makes you feel the most joyful, happy, alive person that you ever experienced ever since you're born. Or maybe you kind of forget because the last time you have experienced it was when you couldn't even say a word and all you do is just cry and laugh and maybe crawl on the floor. So maybe you've forgotten what it feels like. And yet it's innate within you and it's your birthright. So don't forget about it. If you need some examples, well, I don't know where you can get examples, but you can watch a happy movie or something. Definitely not the cat videos because those are cats. Anyway, I digress. My point is, this is a week that maybe will feel uncomfortable for you. Maybe it will feel like you're being asked to do something that you never dare to do. Maybe this is something that you finally say, fuck it. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. I don't want to have to take care of the things that doesn't matter to me anymore. I don't really want to complain anymore about me being alone, single, or me being alone even though I'm in a relationship, me being alone because I'm in this relationship and my partner doesn't really listen to me or do the things that I really enjoy like doing. Maybe this is a time that you finally say, you know what, enough is enough. This job is not for me. I have better things that I want to explore that has been calling me, but I kind of push it aside because I'm scared that it will not provide me with what it is that I'm seeking, whether it's a security, financial security, being able to be responsible for your life or people around you, whatever they are. You might be asked or might experience something that is giving you that final draw. It's like, do you really want this? Or do you really do not, you want this, but you're too scared? And here's the options. Because the option is for you to take that big, bold decision, Uranus Jupiter style, and say, I want this thing that rock my world. That like that Meg Ryan in Sleepless in Seattle is like, yes, I want that. Like the other person on the table will see you and say, I wonder what she's having. Something that puts that fire in your belly, that makes you want to get up in the morning with that sparks, that whatever that you're doing, it feels so light and joyful that even it's gonna ask you to do the hard works, you will be so gladly to do it because it's everything that makes you smile, alive. You might be smiling a lot that people start to think like, oh my God, can I take the pills that she's taking? I know it's a lot. For some of you, this could also be like, you know what? I'm tired of feeling tired. I don't want to feel tired anymore. I don't want to feel that I'm in this body and I'm serving this body. I want my body to feel so good that it serves my soul. That you don't want to be under control of certain medications, certain habits, patterns that feels like it's making you that humbled healer or that wounded healer archetype, right? Because what is being called out to you, especially Taurus? Taurus is about vitality. It's about life itself on Earth, ruled by Venus. Venus wants beauty. Venus wants comfort. Venus wants, well, in a typical way, kind of like Zeus, Jupiter wants like that grandiose and luxury. We don't have to take it that far, but you know the sense. It's personal to you what it feels luxurious to you in your day to day, in your life, in whatever that you're eating, whatever you're consuming, whatever you do. I invite you to connect to that. The things that fire you up. That makes you want to, that you're, when I see you in your eyes, there's a sparkle in your eyes. That whatever you say feels so true because it is true. It's authentic. It's expressed through your mouth, through your voice, through your whole cells. It makes you vibrate. It makes everybody around you vibrates with you. And that's something that is coming this week. If it's not already percolating in your life, things might break down, things might come as a surprise. Whatever they are, observe. Sometimes the best action is not taking action in a moment. Sometimes you just want to observe first. Take yourself out, see the whole pictures. Where is this playing out in your life? Maybe sometimes the best action is to refrain yourself from saying those words that feels like it's already in the tip of your mouth, and but you know if you say it, you're even either feeling guilty, you're feeling some other emotions that may take sometimes weeks, days, weeks, months to unravel from. So be very curious and be very open-minded this week as you're noticing, observing things are percolating around you, inside of you. Really do a lot of journaling, asking yourself, what is this? What does this mean to me? Is this important to me? If it is, where am I being asked to step into more? And if you are very spiritual, or you are connected to your higher self, to God, the universe, ask, what's the right next step for me to do here? What's the right inspired action? That's a long one. Just simple step that I can do in this moment. And when it comes, just do it. It will not be something that you will plan ahead strategically or will only come after a week, a month. No, this is moment to moment things that you have to become observant, aware, and flow with. And notice when you are in that space and you're like, oh, this is not for me. No, this is so uncomfortable. This is too painful. Why am I keep doing this? Why am I keep experiencing this? I want to blame this. I want to blame that. I want to blame the cosmos. I want to blame Jupiter and Uranus. When you're in that place, know that you are resisting something. You are not allowing the spaciousness within you for things, for this cosmic dance to take place, to show you where you are being asked to dance with them in. Are you supposed to dance salsa, rumba, Latin, slow dance, whatever they are? Say yes. Whenever you see yourself, finding yourself in resistance, ask yourself, what am I fearing here? Is there fear here? Is there something that is holding me back? Is this a habit? This is a belief? What is being called for me to do or see or notice? What's on the opposite side? What's possible? Because more likely than not, first of all, this is something that you may not have experienced in your life, good or bad, right? That maybe you've been so comfortable in an experience, a situation that no longer feels good. That maybe this is that moment that you have to see in your life. Okay. Thanks for that. I want something, what she's having. And hopefully that what she's having is that higher self picture of you that is liberated from all this past limiting beliefs that you or people close to you or culture or society have imposed on you, whether or not you have consciously participate in it or unconsciously participate in it, that you are leaning toward that vision of you, who you know, or maybe have even seen in your own eyes, that's like, oh my God, she's always smiling. She's always so free in whatever she does. She has no resistance and she feels joyful and at peace moment to moment, even though she is working so hard, even though she is in a place where she is probably cut out of place, that she always belongs from place to place wherever she is, whatever that vision is for you. I'm just making it up. I'm probably picking up on some of your energy. And yeah, this is not about dreaming this week, but it is about embodying the dream, embodying the visions that have been circling somewhere inside of you. That for the longest time you said, it's not me, it's not possible. It's good to have, it's great visuals. But it doesn't mean that you have to become her or him in this moment, but you can embody the energy. Okay. So to summarize this, to bring it back into something that practical for you to be able to do this week, one, ground yourself. Really, from moment to moment, whenever you're feeling that your mind goes somewhere else, because the minute that your mind goes somewhere else, that means you're tapping into the energy of the cosmos or the consciousness in large. And you don't know whether this is a good consciousness or you could also be tapping into the war consciousness, right? So just be mindful when you're out there, bring yourself back in. First with breathing. That's as easy as possible to ground yourself, to tell your nervous system, hey, I'm here, I'm coming back. Call in all your power that you've been giving out to the news, to your clients, projects, to whatever it is. So it's like, okay, let me call it back. Again, with the breath, I'm calling back all pieces of me, that I've been giving away or that I've been taking up roles in so many things that you've done in your life, calling it back. I'm coming back to myself. And then breathe again. 1, groundedness. 2, expanding the consciousness. Not being, where does that come from? Being able to differentiate whether you're in that critical self, which come with a lot of biases based on your trainings, experiences, and all that, versus the one that seeing things as is. So the good practice to see things as is, if you just look in front of your eyes, like right now I'm seeing this microphone. I'm seeing my fingers. I'm seeing my ring. I'm seeing this little stickers that I put in my computer. I'm seeing the green light that is showing up here in my laptop. So use something to grab your attention back, because that's about seeing what is here. If you like writing or if you like typing, maybe instead of just going inside of the unconscious or feeling that blankness of like, I'm just gonna, or like, especially if you're scrolling, take something that's very small, like your fingers when you scroll, and notice your fingers going up and down like that. Or if you have a pen or a glasses that you like to hold, instead of just like waving it and like right now I'm like unconscious about what I'm doing with my hand, pay attention and notice like, oh, it's going that way. Oh, it's going to the right now. I know sometimes it might looks like you're crazy, but trust me, it will bring back your consciousness back into observation and seeing it as is, without judgment, without criticizing, without anything. Okay? Grounding, bring that awareness to see things as is. Having a practice of regulating your nervous system, whether it's through tapping, right? This will immediately bring your nervous system to its natural state. And be conscious about rhythm, timing, when you're out there and doing all this practice regularly. So you keep having your groundedness coming back to you, regulated nervous system, and being able to be present with what's showing up instead of reacting or getting swayed by the situation. Because it's easy to get into the frenzy of things. It's easy to react. And when you react, you use your old mechanism of survivals instead of surrendering, taking it easy, and taking the right action when it is the right action and at the right time. So the last final point is to keep within your sentence, within your peripherals, or in your connection to your heart and your highest self or God. Show me the right next step. Show me the right next step. When you're grounded, you're seeing things as is, you're regulating your nervous system, you ask, show me the right next step. And just do that right next step, because that right next step will also come with very little step, not something that you have to do in an hour or a week from now. No, just little steps. The part here is to not trying to strategize, think forward and all of that. Take one moment to another moment to another moment. And the guidance here is that all of this that you're taking will feel like you're in a flow, that you're not forcing, that you're not having that kind of like expectation that this is gonna work, this is gonna make me feel so good. You need to want to be careful with that. Moment to moment, what makes you feel good and happy in this moment. Okay, without further ado, let's grab some cards. I hope that message resonate with you. If you would like some more clarity, You have my contact information here. If you want, I'm still offering that quick reading. I'm expanding it, not just about the solar eclipse, but what also happening with the Jupiter and Taurus conjunctions, how these are playing out for you in your life. And within that 30 minutes, my intention with all my session is that you get clarity and you get the right next step in that moment that can shift you. Because when we're talking about shift, when we're talking about revolutions, revolution doesn't happen as a jump. Like all of a sudden, oh, tomorrow I'm just going to, be whatever, purple, gray hair, um, crazy woman that will scream out loud on the street saying like, let's go to, too much. Okay. You got what I mean, right? Revolution comes because there are shifts, small shifts that push people to finally reach that critical mass to say, you know what? Yes, this does not work again. This is not working anymore. This is what I want. So let's make this happen. It's a gradual shift. So in your life right now, allow that gradual shift to also happen, to allow the gradual shifts that's happening to be present, and for you to take that little actions to tweak, to move with it, to then allow everything else to kind of come into place. Because the evolutions, the revolutions that's happening within you, this is not something that just happened overnight. Any overnight sensations happen with little gradual shifts, little gradual actions. So practice that this week, not to kind of like expect things to just happen right away. But if you have done the work for a long time, maybe overnight things might happen. Anyway, okay, let's see who the guides are coming in this week. This week, I am again working with the animal spirits. Whoa. Okay. Oh, some cards just want to jump from my. All right, my dear friend. First card. I'm kidding. Card number 1. I'm going to make it fast, Uranus style. Expect the unexpected. Card number 2. Card number 3. All right. Ready for the reveal? Fabulous. Fabulous. First card. Tiger. Oh, why doesn't it want to? Ooh, look at that. When it comes into focus, look at the tiger's eyes. Tiger comes for you. This is a fire sign. Oof, transformation. And there's a crescent moon in the third eye. There's an awakening for you on the third eye. And the eyes are so focused and so fierce. So, what does it feel like for you when you see this picture? That's what's important for you to receive in this moment. And this is spirit of the tiger. It is very fierce. It will not stand down in a time where things are super heightened. Look at the focus, look at the fierceness in the eyes. And you know that the tiger spirit is very guided spiritually, can see things, sense things beyond the eyes can see. And with the fire element behind it, this is requiring you to own the power or be with the power of transformation, to allow things to unfold for you. Tiger, especially in the old ancient mythology, also signifies luck, shift, something that is fast coming, approaching. Tiger can run really fast, and it comes unnoticeable, like Uranus, right? And bold. So notice, be aware of what's coming for you this week that will shift you, that will bring that luck that you've been waiting for. And with the Luna and the third eye, intuition's gonna be very strong. Know where you want and need to step, because the intuition is gonna guide you and lead you to that. And be present. One thing about Tiger, to be able to be that fast moving, that focus, laser focus, moving very fast, going for the things that the tiger wants, is because tiger is always present to the surrounding, present to other predators, present to what the tiger wants. And it waits and waits and waits and waits until the right moment to then go for what the tiger wants. Go toward the meal, go toward the prize. So be present, grounded, notice your intuition. Again, that last the statement that I mentioned earlier. You're being present to what's the right next step. What's the right next step? And really listen and wait until you finally get that clarity. And when it is, go for it. All right. Eagle. Oh my God. So on my blog, I'm going to link you to another blog of the story of Prometheus and Zeus, which kind of the story that represent this Jupiter and Uranus. And you'll be surprised. It's not Uranus, you know, Zeus is not Uranus. Uranus is actually in the mythology is Zeus' grandfather, because Uranus, Kronos, Zeus. In this story, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but there's depictions of the eagle picking on Prometheus' liver as a punishment from Zeus for doing something that's kind of surprising to Zeus, that is something that nobody else has done, something that is probably prohibited to be done, that this eagle is part of Prometheus' punishment, something that he has to experience, to endure as part of the things that he did as a rebellious stance against Zeus. Now, doesn't mean anything to you, maybe not, but I want you to look at this card, the eagle, as it's approaching whatever this look like, an egg or light. And this is in the air sign. It feels so fast, like the eagle is going down to like grab something. And there's stories of eagles of again looking at their food, right? And they can be just flying, and then all of a sudden you just see the eagle just like, and then next thing you know, you see on the talons that it's already grabbing something, like either a squirrels or rats or rabbits and whatnot. So, again, the laser focusedness on looking or seeing where you're heading, what you want, right? Laser focus on what you want, and being kind of like that observation. When eagle flies, it hovers and it's like looking, 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 and sort of kind of, well, I'm not an eagle, but if I imagine I'm being an eagle, just looking and noticing, oh, there's that little rabbit. Oh, the rabbit likes to approach that strawberry field, and he takes some times in that side. So if I am going as fast as I can, and the rabbit might not even feel my presence, well, I got a good chance. And most of the time, eagle never miss, right? And just look at the body. Well, first of all, again, what does this mean? What does eagle mean to you? What does this represent? How do you feel when you see this card? That is what's important for you to receive right now. The air sign is ether. It could be anything that sort of kind of like come in your mind. Um, a lot of that frequency that comes through the air, um, maybe some insights, ideas, could be also intuitions. And I'm seeing you going for your power, the orange and the yellow here, the power to create, power to expand, power to live, to go big, because eagles are used in many, many, many symbolism as this great power of this um, strength, expansiveness of even nations use eagles in their symbols, right? United States use symbols of eagles in their money, in their um, constitutions, in lots of their logos. So this symbolizes a lot. This symbolizes strength. This also symbolizes evolutions, to take things into the higher power and to higher realm, to take things that shows freedom, liberations from whatever it is that you are experiencing in your life, in your emotions, in your situation, freedom in expressing who you are, freedom of speech. That's one thing that the United States is putting it as one of the in the constitutions, that freedom of speech. That means personally, what is it that you are being asked to free yourself, to start being able to express as part of who you are creatively, something that creates that vibrations, that when that vibrations goes toward the people around you, it brings them into you, that brings them into your vibration as well, and use that as something that is also liberating for other people to experience, because we all want freedom, liberations. And doesn't mean that that means you're out of jail, you're out of work, or you're out of whatever it is, but just in your heart being able to say, oh, it's so good to be me. It's so good to be in my body. It's so good to express myself as, for me, as Karen Kartika. It's so good to just kind of say, oh my God, I don't have to feel all this awkwardness and feeling that I don't belong or fit in and all of that. So find where it is or what it is for you. All right. The last one. I feel like we got three elements being represented here. This is it my eyes or is it the camera? Otter. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the eye. Look at the cute face of the otter. Doesn't want to. All right, right here. It's good, right? So element is water. Again, when you see the card, what shows up for you? How do you feel? What is this representing? And look at the color. Amazing, right? Otter is a very intelligent animal. So the spirit animal of this wants to show you you're intelligent. And the element water shows that this is an intelligence that comes from your emotions. And otter is playful. Who does not smile when you see an otter, especially when you see them in their natural habitat? They're so cute and adorable that you want to just squeeze them and take them home. But you know, when you take otter home, they're not going to be happy. So where are you in your life right now? Are you in a place that your natural habitat that makes you happy and thriving? Or are you in a habitat that makes you feel depleted and not in your nature? That you feel like you're trying to be something else that is not your happy, playful self. So where are you? And what is asking you to step into? Where are you being asked to step into? Where is your natural habitat? A natural habitat doesn't mean that it needs to be a space or a location, but what about your heart? Is your heart content with playfulness and happiness, or your heart right now is torn apart because it's not in its happy, joyful, playful state? That it is in a place other than happy, joyful, playful state. The water intelligent, the intelligent of the emotions, wants to show you where you need to step into more, especially this week. What's open up? Because in the playfulness, in that serenity, in an otter find that place where it can play in not a stormy place, right? Even though it's in the oceans, but will take rest or will be more playful when it's in the place where it's not so much going on with storms. So when you're not in the emotional storms, can you come back into your playful, joyful, happy place? And what can you do? What steps do you need to take today to bring you back into that harmonious, peaceful place in your emotions, in your heart? And if it's currently brewing in your head, the mind is reacting to your emotions. So if you're trying to change your mind, might not work because the emotions need to be felt. The emotions need to be tended. What have you not given your emotions a place to be? Where are you suppressing your emotions? Emotion wants to just come and go. Emotions like a guest, unexpected sometimes. So maybe there will be an unexpected emotional waves that come this week. The asking here or the invitation here. Where can you bring yourself back into your natural state of playfulness, happiness, and joy like the otter? Awesome. Well, that's it for today, my friend. So looking forward to what is showing up. Again, this is not something that you want to read from other people of what you can expect to happen. Your work, your homework, or your home play. I'm going to delete work because this is part of life. And life should be like otter, playful, joyful, and happy because that is our habitat. That's our natural habitat. We are born with it. It's our right to be in this natural habitat of happiness and joyful and playfulness. So quit all the things that you are seeking validations. If it is coming, allow it to come because you are following your steps. So whenever you're feeling like, again, ground yourself, see things as it is, expand the awareness, regulate the nervous system, do the tapping, whatever meditations or running, whatever it is that will bring your nervous system back into the natural state, and say the key magic word. Show me what's the right next step for me here. And in any moment when it feels like it's too much, again, I always use the Ho'oponopono's prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And always be grateful with the little things that come your way. Don't forget, until the end of the month, I have that special promo of reading. It's a written reading, so I'm not going to be on the video with you face to face to answer all the questions. You are permitted to ask one question. And I'm going to look at your chart because we just have a lot of cosmic influences happening, especially with the eclipse and now with the Jupiter and Uranus conjunctions. If you have something that you want clarity on, I definitely recommend for you to take this opportunity, because I don't really always do this. It's going to be written. Maybe I will send a short video if writing it becomes too much and hard to explore in just written ways. So there, it's something that you can keep as a reminder as you're stepping more and more and more fully into this next chapter of your life. I think it's going to be a next chapter for your life. And yeah, so don't forget, information is on the show description down below. Click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.